Y'all up shaking your meat?
Thirsty, how's it going?
So this kind of surprised me. Last night, post-stream, I logged into lurkit just for the lulz. And lo and behold, I was offered a key from a new game from the developers of Ratshaker called MEATSHAKER, and I had never even heard of this. Specifically for the Switch. I'm assuming this is basically just Ratshaker, but reskinned to be meat-oriented, like another shitposty type game to just capitalize on Ratshaker, but, you know. More power to them. If it's cool, if it's fun, then, hey, cool. I'm happy. If it's basically just Ratshaker again, I'll be happy. There's the obligatory affiliate link that I gotta drop into chat. I would pin it, but, you know, kind of going through financial issues right now, so that kind of takes priority. Unless they want to actually give me money, but, you know, they don't. Anyways, yeah, let's shake our meat. Who up shaking their meat? I know Curse shakes meat. As to what I'll do after this, I don't know. I got a few hours until Goonflix. If Lou's free, maybe some spookies.
Are you tired of dealing with... Hello? Wait, we're doing what now? Seriously, of all the... Why? Ugh, alright, whatever. Anyways, introducing MEATSHAKER, the fast and cost-effective way to eat some meat and shake it.
First things first. No. Go away. ZR. Yeah, it's just Ratshaker. Okay. Yes. Of course, cutie. Oh, yeah. It's quicker on PC, Cursed. 100%. Because the devs of Ratshaker also sent me a code for the console version. Specifically on PS5. And I played through that, and it felt slower. And then they sent me a code for the cosmetic DLC for the PC version of Ratshaker. So I played that literally the day after the PS5 version. And 100% PC version shaking is much faster. Also, I gotta adjust the audio real quick.
It doesn't matter how much you shake me. You can't undo what has been done.
And I will say, the fact that it takes longer on console is kind of annoying. I could use gyroscope, but if I recall correctly, even the motion controls, it still kind of felt slower than on PC. And I don't really like motion controls. I know like a lot of people do, and there'd probably be an appeal for motion controls with this. Immersive meat shaking or rat shaking, whatever your preference is. It's just not for me. I'm not a big fan. Especially with my space, I don't want to bang my controller on anything. Give me a second. Blame me for between worlds. That was my idea. Sorry, Goonflix bullshit. Squeeze the meat? Alright. Our hands touching the mustard.
I yield. You've broken my will, O great shaker of... The answers you seek are over.
Okay, yeah, so it literally is just ratshaker.
Beyond that hill.
That's not even new
stands a
audio.
house that was not there before. A house that has
They just
no familiar shape.
censored the
A house built by
word rat.
sin. Go now, Shaker. Seek what you yearn for.
A little disappointing. But, you know, free is free. At least for me. I think full price, this game is like $3.50? Like $3.50. So that's not too bad, you know. For all you Switch fans who want to shake meat as opposed to a rat. Although the ominous voice is still saying ratshaker, ratshaker, rat, rat, rat.
This is where it happened. You must know what's inside. And there's no turning back.
Since there's no achievements,
Must find it.
I ain't gonna fucking bother with any of that
Abandon
additional bullshit.
Ye who enter here.
I think they explicitly want me to like shake it up and down for the meter. But it's a lot easier to just rotate the stick.
It doesn't matter how much you shake me. You can't undo what's been done.
That also might be part of the reason why it's slower.
Your supercilious behavior is quite discourteous.
Find it. It's also been a few months since I played this, Ratshaker anyway, so I don't remember exactly the progression.
actions have consequences, you know.
Mm-hmm. Sure, bucko. Oh, and Cursed, we beat the entirety of Vampire Hunter D in one sitting yesterday. It was a lot of D. It was so much D. 8 hours of D.
Are you tired of dealing with... Wait, we're doing what now? Seriously, about alright, whatever. Anyways,
I probably could have beaten it faster, but, you know, save stating and BRBs,
to meet you too.
you know? How long to beat said it was going to be like 6.5 hours? Which is, you know, not super short, but also not super long. I think that's the third lengthier game that I've beaten in one sitting.
Your actions have...
From this back to Ghoul? Maybe second. I know we did Ring Terror's Realm. I can't remember. Silent Hill, we got basically to where I was going to end, but I don't remember if that was two sessions and then the big third later that night, or what. Yeah, that's actually kind of my preferred, like my overall preference for survival horror length. I think the longer a horror game is, the more likely it has the possibility to run out its welcome. I realize that people, you know, they want longer games so they get more bang for their buck. You know, but I'd rather all killer, no filler. And horror is a very tricky balance. So that's why, like, when Bloober announced you know, Silent Hill remake was gonna be like, 16 hours or whatever, I was like, yeah, are you fucking what, mate? And sure enough, at least for me, anyway, or Silent Hill 2 remake, rather. I think I might have said Silent Hill 1 remake. At least for me, Silent Hill 2 remake felt bloated and padded and too long, and that it wore out its welcome, and the flow of the story was kind of fucky-wucky. Cal, welcome to Ratshaker, but with meat.
A truly turn of events.
Good piss cannon. You would be correct, Rochi. This is MEATSHAKER. I didn't know about it until late last night. The dev sent me a key for it. It's on Nintendo Switch. And as far as I can tell, unless there's some other tweaks, it is literally just Ratshaker, but with the rat replaced with a hot dog.
Are you tired of dealing with...
I think the TV will explode, if I recall correctly.
Your actions have consequences, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, my preferred horror game preference is shorter. That's also why I think when I heard, I think they said Chronos: The New Dawn was also going to be around Silent Hill 2's remake's length. Oh, alright. Cool, we died. Now granted, I haven't played Chronos, so I don't know if it you know, warrants its length or anything like that. I don't have the money for it. But again, I kind of rolled my eyes. I was like, bruh. It's gonna be even worse with Silent Hill 1 if they're trying to make it Silent Hill 2 remake length, because Silent Hill 1 is shorter than Silent Hill 2.
I actually have anti-shaking powers, so that didn't...
I don't know. The Switch has Ratshaker, so no idea. I'm assuming it'll probably come out for other platforms as well. It's just they maybe saw sales data that a lot of people bought Ratshaker for the Switch for the gyro controls. Maybe take advantage of all the people getting Switch 2s. I don't know. No idea. Like I said, I literally didn't even know this game existed. One of the more tilting things about Lurkit is if you get approved for a key, or if the devs like, or you know, if you get access to a key through like Lurkit VIP shit, which I don't really understand what how I'm involved in that. You don't get an email about it. You just have to log into Lurkit, and then, you know, hope that, you got a key, or whatever. Like, and hope that they didn't run out. Because, like, I had applied to get a key for Stygian the Outer Gods, because it looked like a new spooky horror game that could be up my alley, because it's, like, Lovecraftian and stuff like that. But my channel's too small for it, so I was ineligible. Although sometimes, you know, you can still get approved. And even sometimes if you meet the criteria, you won't get approved. Because, you know, studio's gonna studio. Dev's gonna dev. Publisher gonna publisher. But then I logged in one day to see that I was approved via the Lurkit VIP program, which I don't even know, like, why I'm in it or whatever. I don't know. But they were out of codes, so I couldn't get a code. And I'm like, this is annoying. Like, if I knew I was approved, I would have logged into Lurkit earlier. Because, like... No, wait, they do send you an email if you request a code, and they approve it. But, like, for the VIP thing, where it's just, hey, you're eligible for this, they don't send you shit. And they're like, bruh, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And I just happened to decide to log into Lurkit last night. Because at least for Chronos: The New Dawn, if it's being offered on Lurkit, and if you have an average of 10 viewers, which I don't, but I like to check in it there anyway, you're supposed to, you know, you hypothetically will be eligible for a code. And then I just was like, what the fuck? I have an offer for MEATSHAKER? What the fuck is MEATSHAKER? And then I look into it, it's like, oh, it's from the devs of ratshaker. I actually could have had a third copy of ratshaker, because they also sent me a code for the Xbox version, but I don't have an Xbox anymore, so there was no real point in accepting it, because I would have had 30 days to do coverage for it. And, you know, seeing as how I'm... Is there a brightness option? No. Seeing as how, I don't have an Xbox, I would not be able to actually, complete coverage. Is it just me, or is this game even darker than Ratshaker?
Actions have consequences, you know.
I prefer shaking the rat. Mostly because of the fact that shaking this meat, the hot dog has mustard on it, and while I like mustard on my hot dogs, our hand is touching the mustard.
You have a nasty allergy.
I don't want to get mustard all over my hands. That's, you know, that means we're just gonna get mustard everywhere. Anyways, it's not gonna happen, but I didn't think yesterday was gonna happen either, so better to be safe than sorry. If we get 10 more subs, Drakengard 1's coming back, baby. Because it's been a few years since my last playthrough. Y'all love Drakengard. So there's so many new people I can show Drakengard to. 10 more sub points, I mean. And also, as part of my channel maintenance, I was going through various VODs, some of which I haven't published yet, and I realized that I have a few other horror games that are in progress that I need to finish off. One of them is Misal 2024 HD Remaster. So expect the truth chapter of that soon. I remember I got stuck here again. Stuck in the same spot, I think, on the PS4 playthrough. Oh, this is where I came from. Yeah, don't be in a Yoko Taro game.
A truly turn of events.
I was also seeing that apparently somebody is trying to imply that there is a Drakengard remake or remaster coming out based on the fact that I guess Square Enix re-release or put like the Drakengard OST on some platform or is releasing it through vinyl or something like that. And then I looked at where the source of the rumor came from, and it's Dusk Golem, and I scoffed and I said, yeah, no, probably not. I refuse to believe it. I will believe it when I see it. And even then, as much as I want Drakengard remastered at the very least, part of me is a little apprehensive about that, because I imagine that modern day Square Enix, despite Yoko Taro having saying power these days, would probably want a lot of the edges sandblasted off. You know, some of the more questionable stuff. Here we go. And I don't want that, so hey, I stopped squeezing. Yeah, but that was due to like early 2000s bullshit. You know, and being afraid of like hyper conservative people and the soccer moms. As opposed to modern day where we're seemingly more concerned about the idea of offending non-soccer moms. But, you know, if it's remastered with restored content, because if I recall, there's a lot of cut content from Drakengard 1. And it doesn't have the edges sandblasted off. I'd be really happy. Especially if the it got a an update to its combat to be, say, more engaging. Maybe, I mean, a more engaging combat system would be an easier sell. But part of me, it's probably Stockholm Syndrome, but I've kind of grown to like Drakengard's mid-tier combat system. There's something very cathartic about it.
Your supercilious
You know?
I can smell it down there. I wonder if she knows what happened under her own floorboards. Enough.
Was she eaten by hot dogs?
Your iniquities have led you here. There's no going back now. Face the truth.
Well, 9/11 was more near Gestalt, near Replicant. Because Drakengard was in development before 9/11 happened. Maybe 9/11 had some impact on Drakengard, but I don't know. The only one that I know for certain is near Gestalt and Replicant. Specifically 9/11 and the War on Terror. Wait, how did I turn around? Because Yoko Taro wanted to explain or explore the idea of two sides who hate each other vehemently and do heinous, horrible shit to each other under the justification of being morally right. Besides, I don't even think he... I mean, I would love to see the sock puppet come back, but I think because Yoko Taro has the Emil mask now, he probably would not use a sock puppet. No! Alright, Cal, get your mom sick back. Give her cooties. I don't care, make her more sick. Give her cooties. Reactbot, would you give Cal's mom cooties?
Why do they look like that?
Because it's a hot dog. Now, what I would actually really like to see is a remaster trilogy of Drakengard 1, 2, and 3. Also, pop a Nier DLC for Nier Replicant. And maybe a console version of Nier Reincarnation with the gacha shit removed. And I know some people would probably be like, no, Drakengard 2, it's not canon, and Yoko Taro didn't work on it, and it's bad, and its story's bad. Look, I will agree with a lot of that shit. From the little bit I played of Drakengard 2, even though I have to finish it at some point on stream, I don't like Drakengard 2, but as I've said time and time again, I want everything to be preserved, even if it's bad. Everything deserves preservation. That's why I'm like, for Bubsy 3D getting a remaster via that Bubsy collection, you know, good for Bubsy. Again, those are bad games. I don't like them, or at least I actually haven't played them, so I can't really say if I like them or not, really. But I know everybody hates Bubsy 3D, and it's kind of a joke. But, you know, I'm genuinely glad that it is getting preserved. Now, that new Bubsy sequel, though, Bubsy 4D, Yeah, no, I'm spicy about that. Mostly because of the fact that Bubsy has gotten three sequels since Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts came out, and we still don't have a new Banjo game, and I am upset. I am upsetty spaghetti. And before anybody chimes in with ukulele, oh no, that doesn't count. I backed it on Kickstarter, and I don't really like ukulele, so that doesn't really help. I was actually hoping that just based off of the quality of Crash Insane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited. I haven't played Crash 4, it's about time yet, so I can't comment on that. After the Activision merger, when Microsoft acquired Activision, that we would get Toys for Bob or Vicarious Visions made Banjo-Kazooie. I think both of those would be solid developer choices for a new Banjo-Kazooie, or even a say a remaster in the style of Crash Insane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited. But that didn't seem to happen, and also Microsoft doesn't seem to be terribly interested in making games. They seem to be more interested in laying people off and investing millions upon millions and millions of dollars into generative AI. Which, you know, makes me sad. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. When I streamed Max Payne 1 and 2, what was it, in 2023? Yeah, 2023. I think I followed the PC Gaming Wiki or some Steam forum post and installed the various mods to get the games running on modern hardware. And it wasn't that much of a pain in the ass. Like, obviously I'd prefer not to do it, but c'est la vie. You know? What are you gonna do? It's really unfortunate. Like, I don't blame Remedy for it, because Remedy doesn't own Max Payne 1 and 2. They don't own the Max Payne IP, even though they are working on remakes of Max Payne 1 and 2. They had to license it from Rockstar. It's up to Rockstar to ensure that those games are compatible with modern hardware, or at least, you know, task somebody, ideally a competent dev, into making sure that they run. And say, not download a cracked version from the internet and try to sell it on Steam storefront because you're too lazy to remove the DRM you mandated yourselves. Yeah. Granted, I don't really know how interested Remedy would have been in continuing Max Payne. I mean, they're seemingly interested in it now, but I also don't know if that's a genuine interest of them wanting to revisit Max Payne because it's been so long, or a sort of a contract gig of, you know, hey, we need money because games are expensive and we need projects to keep everybody keep the lights on, and remakes are in vogue these days. I don't know. Either way, I'm not gonna say that I'm excited for them, because I think once again, like almost every single fucking video game that is not made by Capcom, it was announced way too goddamn early. Yeah, but then they didn't make Max Payne 3 and they made Alan Wake instead. Where was it? What was I saying? What was I, the game was announced way too fucking early. And I don't allow myself to get interested in, or super interested in, or super hyped about, games that are announced in like pre-alpha or alpha status, if it's not going to be in my hands, like in a playable state, within like 12 months, I don't care, basically. It's one thing if you announce a game and you think you can get it out in 12 months, and you announce that it's coming out in 12 months, and then development issues happen, and you got to delay it for a little bit. That's fine. I can accept that, because game dev is hard. Game dev is very, very hard. Game dev is brutally difficult, and it will booty blast you up the wazoo, and all sorts of stupid shit will happen. Yes. Nothing after We Sing, because I haven't played past We Sing. At least, that's the last thing I remember playing from Alan Wake 2. And we're going to be doing Alan Wake 2 in a few weeks. So I'd rather not really know about anything else. I already feel as though I know too much, because I know that there is a second musical sequence that's kind of reminiscent of the Alan Wake 1 concert with Children of the Elder God. With Saga Anderson. And I believe, and I got spoiled on how, if I recall correctly, there's actually a narrative justification as to why Saga Anderson is a different actress of a different ethnicity in Alan Wake 2, because Saga Anderson, I guess, appeared in Quantum Break. I don't remember Quantum Break. One of these days I'd like to replay it, but I don't have it on PC. I had it on Xbox, and I don't have an Xbox anymore. One of these days I'll get a new Xbox, though. I remember being very underwhelmed by Quantum Break, though. That was the first Remedy joint that I had played that I found to be underwhelming as fuck. Yeah, go, yeah, if it's before We Sing, unless it's a specific, unless, I don't, because I know after a certain point you can, swap kind of freely between characters. So, if it's after the point where you can freely swap with Saga Anderson, don't mention anything, just because I don't remember what of Saga Anderson's I played past her intro chapters. Jir, this is a game from the developer of Ratshaker, and they sent me a key for it. And yes, I was underwhelmed by Quantum Break. I found Quantum Break to be very disappointing. It's literally not knockoff Ratshaker, it's just reskinned Ratshaker. It is so far the exact same game, just instead of a rat, we have a hot dog. I think it's $3.50 on the eShop, $3.50. It's only on Switch, as far as I know. But I got it for free, so here we are. I don't know. Why do devs do what they do? Why do companies do what they do, Jer? Let me ask you this. The PlayStation 4 Pro, its big thing was 4K in giant air quotes gaming, and the fact that you could play 4K Blu-rays or whatever. No, you couldn't play 4K Blu-rays. You could on Xbox though. So if its big thing was 4K gaming or whatever, why not just call it the PlayStation 4K? You know? It's a far easier, more marketable fucking title that sells exactly what your console is trying to do and why people should maybe be interested in your console. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. That's nice to hear that people do. Somebody does a really thorough runs. Har, Jeer. I mean, you could say that about the PlayStation 5 Pro, the PlayStation 4K, because nobody who's poor can afford it. Only rich people can, and its difference is relatively the quality increase of the game is negligible as far as I can tell. And this console generation has been primarily a wet fart. So there's really no fucking point to releasing an updated version of your console. You see? So again, why not call the PlayStation 4 Pro the PlayStation 4K? That is a far better, more marketable fucking title. There's been constant issues of that I've noticed. I can't remember the other examples of it. But that's the one that always sticks in my head. And I remember thinking, I was sitting there with Naughty Dog developers on a break. It was shortly after they announced it. And we were all like, what a fucking shitty title. And I just said, why not call it the PlayStation 4K? And they were like, holy shit, you're right. The title was just sitting and staring at him in the fucking face. But you get that a lot. Like, why did Microsoft call the Xbox their follow-up to the Xbox 360 the Xbox One? It's such a dumb fucking title. I don't even remember a mysterious payphone guy. I'm sure I saw him or heard him, but it's been a couple years. Or again, the naming conventions of various movies and franchises and whatever. You know, Battlefield 1. I get that it's, oh, we're calling it Battlefield 1 because it's set in World War 1. But that's still a dumbass fucking title. Because there's already a Battlefield 1. It's the first fucking Battlefield. And now you just made things overly complicated. Now, similarly with Mortal Kombat, you have the original Mortal Kombat. And then you have Mortal Kombat 9, which is also just called Mortal Kombat. But now you have the recent Mortal Kombat, which is called Mortal Kombat 1. Because it's a reboot. The second reboot. It's dumb. It's possible that Sony thought that, but also at the same time, it's an easier sell than PlayStation 4 Pro. Do it. You should do it, Cal. And that's Alan Wake 2 is still trapped on Epic Jail, right? It's you just got it from Humble for Epic. Yeah, that's Mark Cerny. I'd believe it, Jonathan. Mark Cerny is a very silly boy. Mark Cerny is the director of Knack and creator of Knack. He's also the system architect for the PS4, PS5, and I think maybe the PS3. I don't remember.
With vows of love, now ends wrapped up in plastic, reduced to you are the wife shaker.
Watch it then. Play.
slowly, and we can end this peacefully.
We did it.
Nobody else
We
needs
saved
to
the
get
city.
hurt.
I hope everyone watching is having a great day.
There you go, there's MEATSHAKER. Listen. Was this a necessary game? No. No. I'm sure some people will get a kick out of it, even though it being literally just ratshaker but with a hot dog is kind of silly. But if I'm offered a key for something and it's horror related, I'll take it and I'll stream it. Unless it's, you know, not safe for Twitch. That way I can build up my cred on these websites and then hopefully get keys to shit that I really want. Long haul. Long game plan there, buds. All I need to do is hit an average of 10 viewers, though. And, I might be able to get access to Chronos the New Dawn. That'd be neat. Yeah, no, the credit sequence is pretty neat. It's a really neat... They did this for, ratshaker as well. And it's neat. Yeah, it is a bit difficult to read. It might be... I think it was difficult to read in the PC version as well. So it would have been better if they used a different font and or a different color for the font. But I'm also not sure if it's increasingly difficult. It's more difficult to read because it's on the Switch. I don't know. Either way, it's a neat idea. It's a creative idea. Well, Lou hasn't said anything, so... we'll go on a BRB and then, do some Onimusha 3. Still got a few more hours until Lagoon Flocks. Plus, Cal, since you're here, I can, you could see that little tease surprise thing that I sent you a screenshot of about Onimusha 3.
Have a fantastic day.
Yeah. No, we're done. Closing that game. Turning off the Switch. Closing the Elgato. And removing dev key. And now I'm gonna BRB. See you in a few.
見つめ合う瞬間に感じたのは永遠もどかしいぜ